Hey, this is the Travel Gigolo, and this weekend we're off to Zvakanaka campsite in Limpopo province in the north of South Africa. Zvakanaka campsite is located approximately 450 kilometers north of Johannesburg, up in the Limpopo province. From Johannesburg or Pretoria, it's north on the N1, past Polokwane, just a little bit past Louis Trichardt, about 10 kilometers or so. There is the turn off to Witflag, which is also the road to Zvakanaka. Once you're out of the crazy Gauteng traffic on a Friday afternoon, then it's plain sailing. The N1 is dual carriage highway most of the way until just after Polokwane. The N1 North is tolled, so be prepared to pay toll fees on the way there.
Was it?
Once you're off the highway, it's about a 1 kilometer drive on a very good gravel road and you're at the entrance gate. The various campsites are a fair distance apart, and so there's a good bit of privacy. The campsites have fairly similar amenities, with the exception of Shady John's, which is a little more basic without the constructed shelter, but also a bit more secluded and also has lovely views of the mountains. There's a very nice fire pit provided. We always learn something new at the campsites that we go to, and this time it's the use of baobab husks as tinder for your fire. This works really well, and the campsite provides as much as you care to use. The ablution facilities are also very nice. They're bright and airy, nice and clean, and you can have a lovely hot shower at the end of the day or early in the morning. We like the kitchen facilities. All the sort of basics that you need are here. There's a kettle that's supplied and a gas stove as well. It's also great that there's a washing machine available, and if you really want to get in touch with the outside world, there is Wi-Fi available at the main house, and it's just a short walk from the camping sites. When you get to the campsite, you will find that firewood has been provided for your immediate use. If you need extra wattle firewood, you can help yourself to some at a cost of 40 Rand per wheelbarrow load. That of course is quite a bargain. And now we're going to conquer that mountain. There are some beautiful hiking trails available. You can do a fairly easy hike just across the wetland and halfway up the mountain and then walk across. The trails are nicely marked out with yellow tags, so that makes it fairly easy to follow the trails. The forest is really beautiful and nice and shady, so you're out of the sun most of the time. So if you're hiking in the day, you don't have to worry too much about being out in the sun. You're continuously surrounded by the sounds of birds, and you can spot quite a few bird species as well, although the trees are quite thick. One of the things that I really like about this place is that they're making a concerted effort to get rid of some of the alien invasive species. This is wattle over here, and you can see that they've ring barked it at the bottom to prevent it from getting water, and it will slowly die off and can be used for firewood or for some other practical purpose. Alternatively, you can do a big hike right up to the top of the highest peak in the vicinity, and once you get to the top, there's a beautiful view out on the valley. So, great hike, fantastic view, well worth the effort. Quite a bit of trudging to come uphill to here, but it's been fantastic, and the reward is really worth it. So, we're going to be making some beer bread. It's our first attempt. We've never done this before, so hopefully it'll come out really great. We're going to be using some Boston Brewery's Black River Coffee Stout, which is my significant other's favorite stout, and some bran-rich self-raising wheat flour. Just those two ingredients and a bit of salt, and we should make some good bread to have with our braai a bit later around the fire. We got the recipe from a good friend of ours on Twitter, and her link is below, so you can get in touch with her as well. And the moment of truth for our beer bread has arrived. Aha! Et voila! Some scrumptious beer bread for our bride tonight. So all in all, we really enjoyed the place. The setup is really good, nice facilities around the campsite as well. We had a really great hike yesterday. The only negative, I think, is that there's quite a bit of noise coming off the highway. It depends on how sensitive you are to that. For me, it wasn't really an issue. You can hear it fairly clearly at night. In the daytime, the noise is drowned out. To my significant other, it was a bit of an issue, and I think she wasn't too happy with that. But I think that's really about your personal sensitivity to noise. Otherwise, it's a really great site and I recommend it. And so after a wonderful weekend in the Limpopo bushveld, it's time to head back to Johannesburg. Thank you to sponsors Boston Breweries. Remember to drink responsibly. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18.